And we are rolling.
Hey, let's go, bro. Finally, we're up and running.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Finally up and
Let's
running.
go.
Yeah.
Fucking Midnight Tribe here.
Wow.
What's up?
What's going on, y'all? Sorry for the long what would you call it? A long
Sorry for like the
hiatus.
year and a
Hiatus.
half of not posting shit, but we're trying. I moved to Dallas. Shit's been going off, but we're here
Yeah,
now, so
so
let's just get this shit going.
y'all like he just said, he ended up moving out of town like a bum cuz he wanted to run away with his girlfriend. No, I'm just playing.
I wanted to start a
I'm
young
just playing.
family.
No, honestly though, all jokes aside, that's and honestly, I give my hats off to Mark because what I don't like I was gonna say courageous, but I don't want to sound and make it seem like disingenuous. I mean like that was the goal to begin with. Me and this guy had big ambitions to move out of our hometown to make a name for ourselves, and he's already got himself halfway there almost. So, I'm I don't know, dog. I'm happy for you, you know, and you sound happy over there too. You know, what's give everyone a sort of view on how you see things over there, or what do you like? You know, what's it like?
Yeah, dude, I live in Dallas, Texas. So I visited a couple times before I moved out here. Honestly, I like the city a lot. There's so much shit to do. Like if you get bored out here, it's honestly your fault. You can go drinking. You can go to fucking Six Flags, sporting events, comedy clubs. Food is good, except the Mexican food. It's actually garbage out here. But for the most part, dude, I love it out here. I mean, new opportunities. I became a dental assistant, dog. How the fuck did that happen? Did I ever plan for that? No. But here I am.
This you didn't even no school, no prior training. They said, bet train you on the spot. You'll figure out from there.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking wild?
They were like, "Do you know how to extract a tooth?" I said no, and they said, "You're hired." So
Essentially, they're like, "Do you know
exactly what
any
it
sort
is.
of?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Do you know any sort of medical practices?" And you're like, and they're like,
I'm familiar with
"Son,
HIPAA.
we're gonna get."
I know HIPAA.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Shout out. What was it? The screener, the
Shout
screener
out
position at
COVID-19
Walmart.
screener.
Yeah.
Actually,
The short-lived position that we had at our store.
yeah, dude. When I worked at the hospital, that wasn't even something I had to think about because all I was doing was just, do you have any COVID symptoms? Have you been exposed to anybody in the last 2 weeks? And then that's basically it. There was 3 questions we were supposed to ask. Most of us would ask like 2, or we would just put them all in one sentence. Yeah, good times though, dude. Crazy. Shit's changed. I haven't worked there in almost a year. Holy shit, that was fast.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has happened since you've left Wally World, and for the better, honestly. I mean, you know, you sound like you're doing pretty good for yourself out there. So obviously, you know, that's a very good thing. And you know, we still have our grand vision in place, so hopefully we can work our way towards that.
So then now I'll ask you that then, since you brought it up. What are your goals for this podcast? What do you think we're about? What is achievable? Um, what are your hopes?
Well, I mean, we've had this discussion in private like so many times, right? But I guess to really like sum things down, like I want an outreach that will hopefully resonate with a lot of people, and hopefully they can take away from a lot of things that we talk about and be like, man, that was yeah, like I hate to say it, but like, you know, I don't want to be a copy of another person. You know what I mean? Like I want us to be unique in ourselves, and that's kind of hard when a lot of people are doing almost the same thing, you know, and they don't have any variation. But I think we're unique because we have a certain sense of what would you call it? I'm not gonna say wokeness because that's not what we are. Like it's not wokeness. It's just we're very aware of the truth when it comes to a lot of things, and I think we've talked about. Oh, not that we think, but we've talked about this. The goal is for us to at least some sort of have at least some sort of not message, but at least some sort of like what I don't want to say that because I'm not trying to. I was gonna say guidance too, but that's not a good word for me at least.
Presence?
Like I think Yeah, there you go. Presence. Like I just like I don't want us to spread a message. That's not the point. I just want us to have a platform that we can at least say what we feel. And if people like it, that's cool. And if people don't, that's also cool too. But I guess the real point is that we want to resonate with a lot of people so we can get some sort of a following. Hopefully, that would be nice. Maybe we have our faces on T-shirts or something. But I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
But
I think it's honestly at the end of the day, it's about authenticity, right? Like what you bring to the table compared to what other people bring. And not to say that, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Like I see on my YouTube sometimes podcast clips, and a lot of the times it's people reacting to like shit in the news, which is fine, which is great. Everybody has their own opinion, especially here in the US of A. Shout out America. But at the same time, it's almost like people are speaking to the gutter. Like you don't, like I've heard this take 1,000,005 times. You're just another person saying it. And that's not what I want to be. I don't think that's what you want to be. I think what separates us from the crowd is that we're authentic. I mean, we don't pretend to be anybody else but ourselves. Our beliefs are ours and ours alone. They come from a place of good intentions. Like, I don't want to hate on anybody. I don't think that's ever the goal. I think we just want to make people aware of shit that's going on and enjoy at least an hour a week of us just talking shit. Because that's what I do, bro. Like, that's what my pastime is. If it's not playing Red Dead that I've been on for like these last couple of weeks, I just listen to a podcast. Something good, something educational, something funny. Why not be all three? I think we can do that.
yeah, I mean, that's like the goal, really. I mean, I think that's the end goal. We want to dip our toes into everything, don't we? Like, we want to have a well-rounded show that doesn't just stay stale or go
I agree.
stale.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this much. I really want to have some sort of charitable outreach because I think a big problem of today's culture.
Man, fuck charity.
Fuck charity. Fuck the
No, that's gonna be
starving
taken out of
kids.
context.
Yeah,
That's gonna be taken out of
fuck the
context
school
one day.
children. Fuck the illiterates. But
No, but honestly, that's a very humble thing that I agree with. Like that would be amazing if we can get a good charity on our side, and especially something we both agree on, whatever that might be. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you want to give money to hungry people, to the poor, homeless. I don't know, whatever the case is, right? But I want us to find something that we both are very passionate about. Though, does that make sense? I'm not saying we should just give money to anybody.
yeah.
But like we should find like a charity that we at least both agree on. Like this would be a good cause to give money to. You know what I mean? Or fun.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily believe we have to do it through an apparatus that already exists. I think it's possible for us to carry out our own charitable endeavors without any outside help. That's my goal. Honestly, that's one of my goals. Like who's to say you can't feed the poor on your own? You can. People just don't do it, but you can, and everybody can. And my whole point is, give power back to the people. We assume that we have to claim it from somebody else, take it from somebody else, or even enlist in whatever type of, like I said earlier, apparatus that already exists for charitable giving. I don't think that's true. I don't think that has to be that way. I think if you care, I think if you have income, you can do it on your own. And I think that's what we should do. But you're right? For causes that we deem worthy, that are worth the time and effort to dedicate resources to. One of them, for me at least, would be the MAPS organization. I wish I could tell you what the fuck it stands for, but it's about... let me look it up while we talk. It's a mushrooms charitable organization. If you know anything about Mark Lopez loves mushrooms. So let me find...
Oh, you're talking about psilocybin or whatever it's called?
Psilocybin.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, psilocybin.
Psilocybin, there you go.
MAP stands for...
psychedelic mushrooms.
The Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies. That's one that I'm okay with giving money to because I know what they stand for, I know what they're doing, and I agree with the premise. Who's to say
What's the
we
name
can't
of this organization again? Sorry, I
Maps.
just
It's
want
called Maps.
Maps.
Yeah.
If anyone from Maps is listening, please do not give Mark a personal tour. I guarantee
Yeah.
you're gonna find missing inventory. I just.
Oh, you know who else would be cool, bro? The Innocence Project. Imagine how fucked up
Isn't
it
that?
is. Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean that's the one where they go into certain criminal cases, right? And then they try to
Yep.
figure right, like they use like modern DNA.
Uh-huh.
What is it? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay. I didn't want
wrongfully
to go in.
convicted people
Yes,
have a second chance of freedom that was wrongfully taken from them. Only in America does that shit happen, bro. You fucking drop a penny on the street and bend down and pick it up, you're going to jail because it's actually jaywalking. You're a step off the sidewalk, depending on where you live. You know
I
what I
would.
mean?
I wouldn't just say specifically America, because I
Yeah,
recently
that's
had been watching. Well, I mean, but I get what you're saying though. Like, there is a big injustice that happens in our country that's obviously morally unjust. But recently I was watching these like they're like not many, but they're different episodes of like a documentary series
Yeah.
of the world's worst prisons in the world, and the one that really stuck with me the most because of how horrendous the conditions were. It was like in Madagascar, I believe, and it's like the main state prison for the entire country, and there's over like 1,800 people, and then the prison was originally made for just 300 people. So there's like overcrowding. There's people who've been in there for like years, decades, and sometimes you won't even see a judge like on a hearing. Like I'm not even talking about like official trial, like the pre-trial. You won't even get to that stage for like sometimes 5 to 10 years in that country, because the whole system is so antiquated, and it's so corrupt as well. I mean, it's sad to see that though. Like if you get time, bro, look into it, man. It's sad to see how there's people in different parts of the world. I mean, it's not uncommon knowledge. I mean, I'm pretty sure you hear things, you see things, right? But to really get a good glimpse of it is just wow. Like we think we have it bad here, but look at another country and they probably have it 10 times as worse.
Yeah, for sure. I don't disagree that other countries have horrible prison conditions, but I don't know if this is right or wrong. I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe the United States of America, country founded on the ideas of fucking peace, love, and rock and roll. Just kidding. What is it? What are the three principles that were declared in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Pursuit of happiness, yeah.
Those three ideals, that country, this country, America, I think they imprison more of their citizens than any other country in the world. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that statistic, and I wouldn't doubt that the U.S. is at least in the top 3 countries with the most citizens incarcerated. Like, out of the population,
more than
we probably have
North Korea.
Lot more. Oh, dude, North Korea barely has people. Come on. I mean, it's true.
Not only that, but the whole country's a prison. They're all prisoners.
A prison. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Shout out Yonomi Park.
Dude, yeah. Hopefully we can get her on.
Let's talk about that, dude. What do you want to have on? Honestly, if you could have 5 interesting people, say one and I'll say one, and we'll go from there. Who's one person?
Dead or alive, or just like
alive? They have to be alive.
Alive.
Yeah. I know, dude. Me and you love dead guys, but nah, dude. Somebody that's still kicking.
Okay. One of them would be definitely Kanye West.
Okay.
Kanye West gotta
Why
be
Kanye?
on here. You know what? Well, okay. Personally, because like I mean, I saw the Joe Rogan podcast. Amazing.
Yeah.
You get a good glimpse of his mind, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah. Uncut.
But right. But that's pre like 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that's happened within the last 2 years has just exploded exponentially, and this guy's been on a whole weird hiatus. So like I guess right now I would want him on the podcast to be like, hey man, what are your future plans? You gonna just quit the music industry? What's going on? Why are you walking around with why is your wife walking around with the dog bowl on her head? Like, that's what I want to know. You know, like those are. Did you
No, I
see
didn't
that?
see that, dude. No.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think he really loves
look
her?
at the. I can't even say, man, that whole like side of what would you even
Just
say that? Like,
celebrities.
you know what I mean?
Just celebrities, yeah.
Yeah, like just like wow, like no, I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
you're
I
right.
just hear
That's some
that.
type of psychopathy, right? Like you reach a certain level of power and status that shit like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel
think
like
about
those
it,
two things are connected.
like think about it, because this guy, like realistically, he can get anyone he want.
Right.
Like he can get anyone he wants, right?
Right.
So, but how much of that can you endure before you start to become numb? Does that make sense? Because you meet one baddie after another, like you know,
yeah.
like I mean, for all we know, I mean, he probably doesn't even care. He probably like, well, here comes another baddie. That's just another day. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think for me, I think I'd probably get numb to the idea, knowing that like, is this really like? Because it just seems ingenuine, you know. It's just or disingenuous. It's just like, is this really love, or am I only infatuated with this person because I can get with them because of my high status and power? You know what I mean?
I think
So-
that depends completely on still like the individual and the individual in question with the other individual. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like who is this bitch that we're talking about? Does she work at Kmart and got a fat ass, or is it some fucking celebrity like Ana de Armas? You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
if it's that chick from Kmart, he's like, get in the trunk, don't even look at me, top me up right here, right now. But if it's Ana de Armas, he's probably gonna at least take her on a date. You know, what's up, girl? I'll take you to fucking Paris.
But like, but why wouldn't you take the girl from Kmart on a date?
because she's more easily expendable, hypothetically speaking,
You know-
if you're in
you know
that mindset.
You know what's crazy? I think the reverse, believe it or not. I think, because think about it, like, I guess I'm going to be very, I think I'm going to generalize a little bit. But I guess, like, when
this
I
is
think
all a
about,
generalization.
right. But when I think about it, it's like a lot of these wealthy, high status women, I feel like they are usually the easiest people you can please because they only have very certain like I guess what I'm trying to say
I
is
see what
they
you
have a
mean.
short list.
I see
You know
what
what I
you
mean? They
mean,
have a
yeah.
short list when it comes to things that need to be satisfied as compared to a woman who doesn't have those things that want more. You know, they don't want just your money, your power, or like, you know what I mean? They don't
Yeah.
want just that.
Yeah,
They
you're
want
right.
they want, you know, something more emotional, something, you know what I mean? Like I think
but my
or at least I think that
I have a counter. I think you're right, but I
Okay.
think this is what ends up happening. It's like
tell me.
I'm gonna take her to Red Lobster. I'm Kanye West. I'm gonna take her to Red Lobster, pick her up in like a limo. I got a driver, and I'm a fuck because this chick has probably never seen this type of treatment before. Anyways, like just my lifestyle alone. Like I took her to Red Lobster because I didn't want to be seen. You know, like I don't want her to see fucking Brad Pitt walk by when I'm trying to get in her Kmart pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, okay.
That alone is already enough. Maybe it just depends. Yeah, you're right. This is
I
like a
was
deep
about to say,
generalization. It just
yeah,
depends on a lot
it's
of
a very,
shit. So,
yeah.
like this is Kanye
honestly,
we're talking
well,
about, and I think you're giving Kanye
Right.
way too much credit. Like, dude, do you think Kanye is gonna take a Kmart girl to a date?
I did say that. You did. I was just saying that. Like, I think like when it comes to him dating all these like supermodels and stuff, like, does there come a point where he looks back, or not even looks back, but he looks in himself and thinks like, man, like, damn, this is how it's gonna be, huh? I just got another white bad bitch, and then it's just business like usual. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. That's just me though. I'm just trying to
you're
like.
right. But you know what it is? Yeah,
But-
I think you're right, dude. I think you're right. But I still think it depends on the individual person, right? Like,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
No, for
It's
sure. I
so
think
weird.
like overall, that's the simple answer when it comes down to everything. Like, not everyone's gonna be the same. Everyone's gonna have their own take on everything. But I that's why I think I make the generalization though, because I think it's very common to see that though, of what we were talking about earlier. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't have this sort of exposure
Yeah, I
in
know
my
what you
life. I just, but yeah,
know what
I
you
don't know.
mean. It's fun to speculate for sure. I think. Okay, hold on, wait. I forgot, dude. We were talking about people we would want to have on.
Oh right, we got way off topic.
So you would have Kanye since you already chose him.
Out of Kanye,
I'm gonna go with
I
someone
would
else.
have. Oh, okay. How about we? Okay, 5. I name one. You name one. Like we just go back and forth.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we have to agree on the last one. We have to agree on the
All
last
right,
one.
yeah, cool. All right, yeah, fair. I would want to have Anthony Kiedis, and better yet, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But if I could choose an individual, it would be the lead singer, or any
It
of
would
them.
be who?
Honestly, any of them. To be quite honest with you, like I like all of them personally. I know the most.
just want a free show.
about Anthony Kiedis and Flea, for sure. That would be dope. But I know the most about Anthony Kiedis and Flea. Not so much John Frusciante or Chad Smith. But I'd love to have any of them on, and then just them talk about their stories. Like, tell me your stories. What was heavy metal rock scene LA at the end of its peak in the 80s like on heroin? What was that like? Tell me about battling with drug addiction or the loves that you had, and why you decided to be in a band. And why you still do it today. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that I would love to just geek out about any of those fools. Like, these fools are, to me, when I think of rock star, those are the dudes that come into my head. Like, there's a lot of rock
stars.
Yeah, like the rock star dude, it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, there's no comparison in my mind. No other piece of music will ever touch the pedestal that they are on. J. Cole and all the rappers are second to that. Like, I would love to have
Really, in your eyes.
Yeah,
in your
dude.
eyes.
It's the emotion that it evokes out of me, and I know that that's not for everyone. Like, their music isn't for everybody. Yeah, it's just not for everybody. But to me, like, it's the perfect, like, encapsulated chaos in like 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's fucking insane the way they're able to, like. I mean, dude, the whole idea of a band. You know, like people playing different instruments in sync with each other through vibrations. Isn't that wild? That's what a fucking band is.
Quite literally. I mean, you put together these sounds that go together in harmony, and then you pump out a final product of which is just a song, and it's just amazing. I mean, the thought process too.
Yeah, and a lot.
I think it's.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, just that whole process is crazy. Like you come up with let's say the chords for, like, I don't know, the piano or the guitar or whatever. But then the drummer has to make a beat for that, and he has to, you know what I mean? Like, isn't that crazy? Like that all comes together.
Each other. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a little bit of not only like knowing music, but knowing each other too. Like knowing your bandmates, knowing how they. Yeah, a little bit. That's what I think, at least when it comes to those individuals who play in a band and everything. It's just crazy that they make it work. They understand the music, and they know how to make sounds. You know what I mean? Or make sounds sound good.
And they get paid millions of dollars for it.
Oh yeah,
and they deserve it. They
Oh,
deserve
yeah.
every dollar. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, that's wild. All right, your turn. Next.
Well, okay. Look, here's the thing. I'm going to say the person I'm going to say, but keep in mind, like, I'm going to sound like such a fake, because I like this artist, because I do have a good majority of, not majority, but I like their music, and I understand. Oh, actually, okay. I'm stuck between either Mos Def or Q-Tip. And if you don't know who those people are, they're rappers. Well, Q-Tip is a rapper originally from the group called A Tribe Called Quest. Amazing, one of my favorite rappers all time. But I piggyback between one of the two because of their exposure to Jay Dilla. Man, if I could pick anyone's brain onto, or not even pick anyone, like if I could get a story that's never been told on the internet from these two about Jay Dilla, or get another insight of Jay Dilla, I would sell my soul in a heartbeat just to hear it. Probably Q-Tip, if anything. Q-Tip, I'd probably have to just choose Q-Tip. I love what he did for hip hop in the early 90s. I love the sound that came out from him, and you know, he even produced his own tracks as well, of course. Um, anything noteworthy? Probably not. But I mean, like, I don't know. I think I just want to have someone on the, because like the reason I brought up earlier, like if it could be alive or dead, is because I would want Jay Dilla on the pod, but this fool's been dead for almost 20 years, and if I could get someone to give me a glimpse of what it felt to work with him, then I'm all ears, man. Like, give me the insight. Let me know what it was like to work with this man. That's my pick, though.
That's a good pick. Yeah, I would love to listen to that too, for sure. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it's pretty far out there. Like I said, the only reason
I don't think it is. No,
I don't know.
that would be cool.
I love
yeah.
that side of hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, I love hip hop, and I don't know as much about it as I should. But the things that I know so well. You know what I mean? That's the thing about me, I guess. I only know what I know if I like it, and if I like it, I'm gonna know a lot about it. It's just how I am. But yeah, I mean, for sure, dude. The origins of rap, and especially how it evolves, is so interesting in any context, and just how music evolves in general. I think it's such an interesting study of itself. You know what I mean? God damn.
No, for sure. Like, I hear a bird in the background. You okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm right by the fucking door. Oh, birdie.
Dude, I just hear like yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you at the zoo, my boy? Just set up the podcast real quick.
I would love to do it outside, but too much noise.
Oh yeah, too much ambience going on. It would just ruin everything.
I
So
think I
your
might
next
get
pick,
like
who would you?
I think I might get one of those small mics that you wear. It just sounds easier. Feels easier to me.
Think so?
Yeah.
You know what? Surprisingly,
what lavalier? Is that what it's called? Lavalier mic?
oh, that I wouldn't know.
I have no idea.
But it's
Shout out.
You're
Mr.
talking about the
Miguel.
ones like that have like a little, the ones that have like a little battery pack that you put in your back pocket
Yeah.
and clip the mic to your yeah. Those have really good sound quality for what they
Yeah,
are.
Exactly. Yeah, I might buy one of those.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
So who's your next pick? Who
That's
would you?
hard.
Who would you else?
That's tough. I think I would have to pick. Knowing it, look, this is not going to be a specific answer, but I would eventually love to interview someone who's had firsthand experience with any type of extraterrestrial.
Ooh.
Like, that's an interview I'd love to have.
For all of those who don't know, Mark has a big thing for aliens. Like yeah, I think his biggest wet dream is getting probed.
No, I don't want to get probed. I just want to be picked up. I want to dap one up and die of disease. But nah, dude, that would be so cool. I mean,
No, yes,
just
I agree.
imagine.
You tell me a lot of stories, dude. You tell me a lot of things. I'm always the one, like, you're always giving me the update on the extraterrestrial game, so I'm always like
You know what's
I don't
funny,
know, bro. I mean, like,
I'm known to talk about that at work. Everybody at work always says something like that. Oh, there goes Mark again, talking about the fucking UFOs. Where is it this time?
they're like, oh, did Trump find the aliens this time, Mark? Like,
Yeah, get off of 4chan.
But I mean, that's not for chat. Hey, bro, whoever, like, those no lives that like look into things on 4chan, they gotta get hired by like the NSA, FBI, or somebody, man.
They
Those
gotta
people,
be on
those people.
crack cocaine. It's like a 5-day binge. They clicked on the wrong link on YouTube. Now they're on 4chan, dog. Like, oh my god.
You ever see like I don't know if it's like okay, well, there's like these videos of these people who will find like almost the specific location just from an image. I think it's a game
I've
like on
seen that.
Google. It's
Yeah,
like
I've seen that. That shit
you've
is
seen that, right?
Crazy. I don't know how true
That is crazy. Yeah, me too. But but it's crazy. Like, cause I saw one where he was doing a speed run or whatever, and then like he was like every time he would get an image, he would like analyze obviously the photo, and then he would be like, oh, that street lamp that's specifically. Like that's specifically
wild.
tied to you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like
that's
this fool
wild.
could find this guy could find your specific location just from you taking a selfie, like looking up at the sky. Like he would find your house in a heartbeat. Or like there's some people who will find where that picture was taken because of like the constellation in the sky. Like let's say it was a night photo, right? That's fucking insane, bro. There's just people like that exist that have a good sense of what is that, analytical skills, obviously, or like I don't even know. Like, maybe it's autism too. I feel like
Yeah, that's what they don't mention. They don't have girlfriends. I'm just kidding.
yeah. Well, maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe that's how they found their
Maybe
girl.
they're packing.
She
That
she
might be
sent us.
what it is.
She sent. They what?
Maybe they're packing. Oh, that's not the type of. Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, well,
Imagine.
and then I realized what you meant. Like,
Just a
oh,
well-endowed
like
retard. That'd be nice.
Well,
That'd be nice.
who knows? Who knows? All right, so who would be the last person? We gotta agree on this one though. We gotta agree on.
Wait,
on
that's
this
only
one.
3 though. No, that's only 2 for
No,
me.
because I.
Oh, five
Yeah,
total.
because
I
it's
see what you mean.
five. Yeah, 5.
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
let's go
So we
dead
gotta
or
agree on-
alive because I already know who we could agree on, dead or alive.
Okay, dead. Let's go dead.
All right, Hunter S. Thompson.
Or it doesn't matter, right? Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that would
that's a
be
good.
the
That's a
fucking
good
guy.
pick.
Or
Yeah, that's a good
that's
pick,
hard.
though.
That's hard because I feel like I love Mac Miller a lot too. So I would love to.
Mac Miller,
have a
M of
conversation
Doom.
with him. Yeah,
Kurt Cobain, some of the greats. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe not Kurt Cobain. Maybe not Kurt
I would
Cobain.
like to talk to
But,
Rod Serling too. Tell him all the shit that happens in the future.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
dude. Actually, that's a pretty good. That's a solid choice, Loki.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who else?
Actually, yeah, I'm trying to think. Who's a good celeb? Or not celebrity, but who's someone? Maybe can we get Friedrich Nietzsche? On the
Can I throw Jesus Christ in the mix? Please? That would be cool.
Can I get Muhammad?
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea, right? Like you know those. Hey, you know what might be we might be all be okay. Let me start over. We might all be wrong, and religion is real. Jesus was real, and we're all going to hell. Like, what if that happens, right? Like, we got all this science and shit, and at the end of the day, Jesus is at the door. He's like, no, you're a sinner. Bye. Infernos of hell. Damn it, dude! I forgot what I was talking about. I got too baked. What were we talking about right before? We talking about
you're saying we were talking about like,
Jesus.
oh, I mean, fuck it. Yeah, pretty much that. But you're saying
but
like,
imagine actually meeting him back in the day, like the wisdom that this fool carried with him. If he was really Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Like,
I
what
mean,
would that
if I saw him walk
conversation
on water, I'd follow that fool to the ends of the to the ends of the earth, bro.
be? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna believe anything he says.
Oh
He's
my god,
walking on water,
dude. This is gonna be so sacrilegious, but Jesus would be such a hookup, or would be such a clutch at the schmuck circle, dude. Unlimited munchies. Like let's say that let's say we're in a smoke circle, right?
Yeah.
And I only got like one Snickers bar. I'm like, oh fuck. But we're all hungry. I'm like, dude, but I feel bad just eating this in front of y'all. Like, I wish I could share it with you. And then my boy Jesus just grabs my Snickers bars and just immediately starts passing out others. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean?
or
Look, you see what I mean? You are being sacrilegious. This is exactly what I'm saying. You're going straight to fucking hell. You're going to hell, bro. The first thing
Hey,
you say
bro.
is like, did I have one Snickers? All the homies, Jesus Christ is smoking with us, and he makes more Snickers. Do you really think Jesus is gonna do that, bro? No, Jesus is gonna tell
He
you. To
probably
split that
would.
shit.
He's a provider. He's a provider.
No. He's a wise man. Jesus would say, "What weighs more? The satisfaction of your hunger, or splitting this with the homies?" And you would make the decision, and you would make the right one. You would split that bitch up into many pieces, individually hand them out, to all the homies, whether it's 12 of us or 6 of us. Jesus wouldn't just multiply it. He would make this a learning lesson, dog. God damn. You're going to hell, my boy.
Man, honestly, if you honestly, I'd be like, Jesus, what are you doing, brother? I know you could do it. Why are you making this a lesson, brother? Like,
Yeah,
come on,
true.
dog. I
like,
said,
ah,
I'm
bro,
like,
this
Jesus,
fool's
I
always
just saw,
preaching when he's
I'm like,
big.
I know, I'm like, Jesus, I'm like, Jesus, I just saw you turn water into wine like 5 minutes ago, and you're preaching to me about sharing my Snickers bar like that? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
That is
yeah,
true.
we're going to hell.
There's a
though.
lot of plot holes. Maybe, like, yeah, he does a lot of things that are just weird. That's so cool, though, dude. Fuck. It's so interesting.
Well,
to
I
me that
mean, I guess,
religion is
like,
an idea. I don't understand.
it is.
I don't understand. Like,
It's
not that I don't understand it, but I just don't crave it.
I don't agree with the structure of religion, or at least in modern day. Well, I mean, I guess in general, because I mean, I could probably say the same thing about like 14th century Christianity, right? But like, I don't like this hierarchical. Oh my God, what's the word? Hierarchy of
Hierarchical?
here. You know,
Hierarchical.
you know what I'm trying to say.
Hierarchical.
Yeah. So I don't agree with that structure of like why is it that we put like, I mean, now in modern days we don't follow it, obviously. Like the Pope has no sort of power in any shape or form, but isn't it crazy to think like 600 years ago this dude could command like nations in Europe to go into a crusade in the Middle East? Like, insane. Like, and all in the name of God, essentially, right? But I don't know. I just think religion is such a sham. Like,
I think it
just
is.
to put it simply, I guess.
But I think everything is a sham, right? Like, yeah, but think about people from that time. Like, that's not too far removed from barbarians. 1300s?
No, yeah, but you know, but here's the thing, though.
1400s?
Here's the thing. But like, if we allowed ourselves to continue a path of scientific discovery, like, imagine where that would have led us. Instead of just squabbling over pieces of land because our gods apparently visited there. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't it crazy that we're very intelligent beings, but we dwell ourselves in really mundane issues?
I mean, dude,
Like,
it's easy to say.
Like, it's complex now. It's complex, but it's like, yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. I can say that because I'm an atheist with a non-biased opinion on that because I don't care.
Because you're a product of that time period. Like, whether you believe it or not. Like, all of
you're right. I mean, I guess
your history. That was something.
But you don't think there's an equivalent of me? Like in the well, I mean, if there was, he was probably thrown into the dungeon.
You know why?
Was.
Because ideas have to circulate and they have to like touch an individual for you to have a change of thought in terms of the way things are done historically.
You don't think people just come up with ideas like you don't
I do, but organically ideas do pop up. But also I think that look, the time period, it was so primitive that you have to think about the idea of truth and what they believe to be true. There, like you said, there's no fucking science out there. There are no cures for disease out there. It's you versus them, and God is your what is it? Your safety net, your blanket for you to do horrible shit and be like, but it's all in the name of God. You know, that's what it is. That's what it was. We have so many, we have so many influences today that we don't even realize. Freud, Nietzsche, and all the cultural shit that we take in over time. Like, people that impacted culture, society. That, you can't take that for granted. You know? I mean, that's what I mean, I guess, at the end of the day. Like, it's so, you're right, complex, but we're also in a fortunate place to be speaking about the past like we had any control over it, or they did. Like, sometimes shit just happens, dude. It's kind of crazy, don't you think?
No, you're right. No, it is. You're right. But I guess I just wish humanity took a different path. I guess is what I'm like.
100%.
Just retrospectively, like,
100%.
gosh, who knows? Who knows where we would be right now? You know, like how advanced, how sophisticated we would be. But you're right. I mean, some things just happen, unfortunately, but they do, and I don't know. I just, but see, now that we're so consciously aware of everything that's happened in the past, that's what makes me fear for the future, though. Like, we have all of this wisdom and truth, but not a lot of people care to use it. Does that make sense?
I think that's still yeah, for sure it's true, but it's true today. I don't think that's true forever. I don't think that's true overall, but it is true.
No, I mean,
You know what
I guess, but we make the future, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so if we don't secure or if we don't have like, or what am I trying to say? Like, if we don't ensure that we don't make the same mistakes that we've been making since the dawn of man, like, how can we evolve as a species if we continue to just dwell, if we continue to just put ourselves in this cycle of idiotic, I say idiotic, right? What's the word? Just troubles, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like, remember we had a conversation in private the other day about how like could world hunger, could all the problems in the world be solved today? And I told you yes, right? Like that. Like all our issues could be solved. We make so much food, power, like there's so much things that we take for granted that we never think that okay, I'm not gonna go on that route because that's common knowledge. But I guess what I'm saying is it's crazy that we haven't gone, or we haven't been. What am I trying to say? Like, we haven't gotten to that point of a conversation as a whole yet. We haven't brought up that big question of what are we gonna do with each other, because we've kind of just been bickering with each other these past couple hundred years. Like, there hasn't been any grand idea of uniting each other. And I'm not advocating for a world government. I'm not advocating for anything like that. I'm just saying, don't you think there should be some sort of peace between each other that allows us not to have so much suffering in the world? To an extent. I'm not even asking for a lot, bro. I'm just saying, like, something that doesn't allow us to be so dictative of each other.
Yeah, like a real treaty around the world that says something like, let's not only commit to no war, but actually a way where we could coexist. Like, what can we do
exactly
to avoid any type of conflict, and how can we make the world a better place? Like that. But shit like that already exists, and it doesn't work. It's all it's fucking patty cake.
It's
type of
I mean, if you're talking about like UN type of stuff, I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, that's all backed by JP. What is it? Chase Morgan,
well,
and
those are all these war effort era alliances. They're not.
You're right.
You know
you're right.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right. Yeah, I mean, the UN was literally formed right after World War II, so I know what you're trying to say. But see, we need something more concrete than just what we have right now. But unfortunately, I don't know when that will come, of course.
I think that's what the point of this podcast is. Like, I have this idea in my head that I stole from Marvel Comics. It's called Future Foundation. That's when...
I remember.
Yeah. That's an idea that I keep in my head constantly, because I think it's a great idea. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, in the Marvel Comics creates this thing called Future Foundation. And what he does is he recruits the youngest children in the Marvel Universe, or not the youngest, but young children in the Marvel Universe to solve complex problems that the world is facing, because children have a way of looking at things so imaginatively that almost nothing is impossible, is the idea. And I think on a broader scale, something about the inner child of people in general kind of dies. I don't know where, I don't know when. Maybe when you have children, for good or bad, right? Because you're not a kid anymore. Once you have a kid, you're not a kid. Once you are responsible for somebody else, you're no longer a child. But you're something different, and you should always hold on to that idea of the inner child, that anything is possible, bro. Like, I mean, shit, dog. What's the point of anything if it's not what you believe in? And that's what religion is about, right? What we just finished talking about. I don't really have that. But there are a set of ideas, ideals, morals in my head that I think will outlive any historical moment if you do it correctly. You know, who can say anything about being charitable? Who's gonna fucking hate on that? And if you do, kiss my ass. I don't give a shit. The whole point of you being here on Earth is to give back to the place that made you somehow, some way. I'm not talking about locally. I'm talking about the world in general. Just leave it better somehow. I mean, dude, the technology is here. It exists. We can do that on a broad scale. If we get 10 people to listen to this, damn. If they got all the way down here, this is a good part. This is probably the best part. If you get to this point,
hopefully.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully no one snoozed off already on this.
Like, shut up about Kanye.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean? Like, it's all fun, and it's also that's what it should be always, forever. You gotta have fun. Podcast, future foundation. That's the goal. It doesn't make sense. I kind of just ranted there, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like there's steps to this thing that I'm trying to create, and hopefully I get there with the support of fucking people listening to this. Hopefully, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully.
That makes sense.
No, yeah, no, it does. No, I definitely know what you're trying to say. Well, let's do it. Let's make the future foundation, and then
I don't know if that's copyrighted.
Past the. Yeah, maybe. What if we just call it the foundation?
The Midnight Tribe Foundation.
The Midnight Found. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Well, that's what we are. The Tribe Foundation.
The Tribe Foundation.
Yeah, Tribe Foundation.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we could do that now. What do you think? What do you think we could do charitably now? What could we do? Doesn't matter how big. Doesn't matter how small. Yeah, right now.
Oh, I mean that's. Oof. Never really. I'll be honest. It's gonna sound fucked up, but I've never really thought about it. At least not.
That's my whole. That was my whole point.
Yeah,
though, right? That was my whole point.
Yeah,
I really even think about that shit. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Like. I mean, I guess like I don't want to be basic. I could say let's help out the homeless, but then you can ask how, and I won't have an answer for you. You know what I mean? Like, I won't know what to tell you. Food, shelter, right? I mean, I don't know, volunteering at the food. Like, I guess I'm thinking basic. Does that bad? No.
Is that something that's basic at all? I think that's what I mean, though. It's a fucking snowball effect. You got to start small, dog. I can't buy anybody a house. You know, I can't do that shit. I'll be in debt forever.
You're not Mr. Beast.
I'm not Mr. Beast yet. I would love to be Mr. Beast, though. That's another person I'd like to have on. Shout out, Mr. Beast.
You know, I was gonna say him, but I was like, maybe that's not a good choice.
No, dude. Mr. Beast is cool as fuck. Who else is just?
I don't really watch him, but
like that?
Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. Fuck.
God damn.
Wait till he gets to it. He might end up being the first trillionaire. Fuck Elon and everybody. He might be. Mr. Beast might.
Surpasses all of them. Just that would be hilarious.
You know, recently, I don't know if you saw this either, but recently, there was like an abandoned town. Mm-hmm. I think it was in Arizona. If I might be wrong, quote me if I'm wrong, right? But there's a town somewhere in the U.S. that ended up being bought by an anonymous buyer, and a lot of people are speculating that it might be Mr. Beast because it was it was like 500 mil or something like that. Or no, maybe not so much, but it was a lot of money for just a small abandoned town. And people were like, dude, Mr. Beast is cooking up some. He's going to have his own staff living in their own town or something. I don't know, but I thought that was funny.
Sick. That would be cool.
But I only brought it up because it's like, who else would do something like that except Mr. Beast himself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That is very fucking true. Yeah, that's also been a dream of mine, to start my own little community. You know, I mean,
really, that's been in years.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know you wanted to start a school. I know you used to talk about that a lot.
Yeah, school and a community. Like, well, it would be cool. This is I love to have like a big piece of land, like huge. Like I'm talking neighborhoods, so I could just fit my whole family. Like everybody from my extended family, we all live close to each other. It's a park. See you all the time. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking sick.
Damn.
I'd love to do that.
That'd be sick.
Everybody from my extended family. Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool as fuck. Have one of them
Definitely would
study
be fucking
law
cool.
and then make them my lawyer. Yeah.
I mean, you can. You can. Just ain't gonna be
This is
stopping you, I
America. Yeah, shout out fucking Bill Gates. Do you know Bill Gates owns most of the farmland in the United States?
Are you serious?
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing? That fool was on Epstein Island. He's all fucking
Yeah, who-
shaky and scared every time they bring him up.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows what he's cooking?
Dude, he's probably and his,
Get him,
apparently his
get him out of
AI
the kitchen.
His AI development has been super. What's that word?
It's too good.
No,
What you're saying? Like
the
it's.
opposite. Like they've been doing it dangerously.
Oh damn!
I don't know if that's true.
This fool's about
Don't
to
quote me on
unleash
that.
Skynet on us.
Very
You don't
possible.
even know what it.
You know what's crazy? The Chinese like AI system or whatever they have over there is actually called Skynet.
Yeah, I know. I think I told you about that.
Yeah, I
like
think you did.
their facial or the main sensor that monitors all their facial recognition and all that sort of technology is founded by a company that named their system Skynet. And I saw the Vice documentary on it, and it was funny because even the interview was like, she's like, isn't it kind of a bit ironic, or not ironic, but you know, what's a better word, I guess? Just like, isn't it a bit like strange you guys name your system after like something that ultimately destroyed humanity? And then it was funny because the guy was like, yes, we're aware, but you know, we hope we can use this for good. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what the people at Skynet said until Judgment Day came.
Until Judgment Day came, yeah, dude. Oh my god!
I don't know.
that's
I just thought that was funny.
That
Yeah, I
is
was just like,
fucking
okay.
funny, yeah.
I was like, but
Tell that to
who
Sarah
else in the
Connor,
world?
bitch.
No shit. Watch John Connor come back into. He's gonna come. He's gonna come, dude. He's gonna lead
He's gonna
humanity.
come. Yeah, dude. What if James Cameron had like a DMT vision, and he's like, I need to make this
Oh my
a
god.
motion picture classic blockbuster.
No, if he did DMT, or if he made a movie on DMT, it was definitely Avatar.
Yeah,
Like-
without a doubt.
Like isn't that some
Without a
shit you would probably
fucking
see,
doubt.
right? Like isn't some of the shit you see on Avatar like something you would probably see on I've never done DMT, so I'm just all speculation here, right? But like I don't know, like everything's like the floating islands, the what is it, the fluorescent plants and biology and stuff like that. Like that fool did something. Yeah, he must have. Or unless he just gets high on life and he just comes up with shit like that. But I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy as fuck. Man.
Well, I have to say we're 52, or at least on my end, we're like 52 minutes in. Anything you want to kind of? I don't know. I think we've talked a lot. I don't know if it's enough for you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good, honestly.
I
gotta go
don't
make
want to end
dinner
it
now.
right away. Okay, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. What are you gonna make?
I'm probably gonna make some tilapia. Whip it up real quick.
Just the fish, or are you
No,
like gonna make some
tilapia,
rice?
and maybe
Nice.
green beans or broccoli.
Nice.
Haven't made up my mind. What do you think I should do?
You hear that, fellas? You hear that, fellas? Cooks.
Oh hell yeah! You hear that, fellas? Yep. Pride Month. Let's go. What do you think I should make?
Yes, sir.
Should I make green
What do you
beans
mean?
or should I make broccoli?
Broccoli, bro. Green beans. That's like one of my least favorite vegetables. I have to
This
say.
fucking guy. Grow up. Grow
But
up.
but broccoli, I'll eat it. I'm not gonna. I didn't say I didn't. I won't eat it. I'm just saying it's my least favorite. Like shit. I put spinach on top of that shit, bro. I just don't. I'm
Before
not a big
green
fan of
beans?
green beans. Yeah, dude, for sure. Do spinach make like? Oh my god, dude! If you make that shit with some like, I don't know how to make it personally, but like, I've had some good spinach. I've had some good. I have had some good spinach, bro. Like
is
some
hilarious.
salted butter, or like when the greens. You know how they make those greens like for Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yeah.
That shit's delicious, bro. You can't hate on that. You can't hate on
You
that.
fuck with kale? You a kale guy?
Yeah, I can eat it. Like I don't hate it.
On-
I've learned that. I've learned that about myself, dog. I like a lot of things, like in the vegetable category at least. I don't hate any vegetable. I'll eat squash. I'll eat
beets?
carrots.
You a beet
beets.
eater?
Yeah, I like beets. Actually, I do like beets.
You a
They're pretty good.
beet eating bitch. That's funny. Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was me.
All right.
Dude, I don't even
All
know
right.
if I've ever had a beat.
You ever had a beat?
I don't think I've ever had a muzzet on the beat. No, dude, I don't think ever.
Just be warned though, if you eat too much beets and you take a shit, it's gonna look like you just shat your guts out.
It's
comes
like
out
purplish,
like
red.
yeah, like a dark red. Yeah. just because you know what? Now that I say that, I think Family Guy made I think Family Guy made a bit like that.
For real?
It was like yeah, it was like I've never been here. I'm not, or it's like haven't been this shocked before, like, or like you don't get this shocked, like it's something like that. And then the guy's in the toilet, and then he's like he's like, oh wait, because he had a beet salad or something. Like,
that's hilarious. What does beets taste like, anyways? Feel like potato?
you know, no, it has its own taste. It's
Onion?
wow. You know what, Mark? That's a good question, dude. I don't know how to describe the like. That's like you're asking me to describe a broccoli. I don't know how to describe. You know what I mean? Like I can't. Like it's
Tastes
so
leafy.
broccoli. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's very very earthy. But like beets, like
Earthy.
I don't know. There's no there, but like beets. There's no other like maybe a radish, but that's not right because radishes are very like like
Crisp.
yeah, or like like no, like you know how I always think radishes kind of reminding me of onions, or at least that the intensity from it. Does that make sense? You know how onions have that
Reminds you of
very
what?
like bitter, like onions, like radishes kind of remind me of onions, like of just of that like strong like flavor you get from it, right?
But
beets
doesn't have it.
beets don't have that, or at least not the ones I've eaten, right? So I can't really give you a good comparison on what.
And how
it
do you
tastes
eat it
but
like?
You should try.
What do you eat it with, or how do you prepare it?
You can eat it. I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, you can put it in certain dishes. You can eat it just a la carte. I mean, it just depends on how you want to eat it.
Can you eat it as a baked potato?
No, it's not that kind of vegetable.
It's like fresh.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't get mushy like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. How to
That's
but
funny.
but to answer your question, cook up some broccoli, my boy.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I feel so fucking ignorant not ever trying beets.
You should try it.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna hit up the beet section. Do they even sell beets like that?
Yeah, they do. At
Yeah?
Walmart, bro. I see them. They're like
Okay.
in a bundle. You get like 3 for like, I don't know, $4.
I don't know. And then it's the exact amount, probably.
I don't know, bro. I don't cook. Fuck.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn how to cook, dog.
You know what's funny? That's literally my job, to like get items for customers, and it even tells you the price, but I never even bother like I'll tell you where they're at, but how much they are?
Do they ever
Beats
make
me,
you
bro.
hop on register still?
Once in a blue moon, and I get so fucking upset when they do. Like, but the other time when I got called, Michael was team leading. So, shout out Michael.
Michael was
So not that he is a team lead, but they've given them the training, and like every so often they'll put him in charge.
Let's
but
go. Shout out
Yeah, shout out-
Michael. Fucking
yeah,
Michael.
yeah, shout out Michael. Shout out Michael, the OG. Yeah, but when he was team leading, like I didn't take it as hard, because I was like, you know what, he might he did seem like he needed the help, and it's Michael, so I wasn't gonna give him too much shit.
Yeah,
but if
that's
anyone else
true.
asked me, I would have been upset. I would have been like, fuck you guys, that's not my department.
Yeah, dude.
But
Michael
whatever.
is a hardworking fella.
No shit.
And he's so
That fool
polite
is,
for no reason. Like, it's kind of crazy how nice he is.
When did I see it, Mr. Ethan?
Yeah, Mr. Mark. Oh, fuck, dude. I miss Michael so much.
Do you remember when he would be like, "Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar"?
Yeah, does he
do you
still
remember
say
that? He does.
Oh, hell yeah.
He does. Yeah. Shout out Michael, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I still have his
All right,
phone
then,
number.
amigo.
I'm going to text him.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, he plays. He plays.
Does he have Xbox
I forgot,
or
we were
PlayStation?
I think he plays PC, so it doesn't even matter. But I was telling him we should play like Apex, because he said he's been getting into it. So
Oh, yeah,
we should run it up.
dude, I feel like playing Apex. Ah, damn it. I got to cook. Son of a bitch.
Nah, you're good. You're good. All right. Well, Any last notes you wanna shoot off before we sign off?
Nah, bro. Let's end it here.
All right.
Later,
Well,
guys.
thank you,
Thank you for
everyone.
listening.
Yeah,
If you
thank you
did,
for
Jesus
listening.
Christ.
Yeah. If you entertained our rambling, then wow, you're a trooper. But
I know. I got too baked.
yeah.
I got too baked halfway through. I was like, "Oh, dude, you're just going down rabbit holes." Oh
Bro,
no.
that's what happens to me, bro. All those times that we would record those episodes and we would smoke before, dude, I was just scatterbrained because I was just
Literally
so
every
fucking
episode?
toasted, dude. Literally, yes, bro. I sometimes it would help, other times I would get too anxious and then it would just fuck me up. But
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I needed like an energy drink or something.
probably just to
Keep it
kind of
going.
balance it out or something.
Yeah.
Take some creatine before you get up on the
Dude,
podcast.
what does creatine do? Is it supposed to be like a meth type of thing?
It's a supplement. It's to help I think increase. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna explain that because I don't even have my phone on deck, and I'm just gonna spout what I think it is, and then someone's gonna call me out. So I just know it's a supplement.
Okay.
Whether or not it helps your metabolism, I don't know. I just know a lot of people take it. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then, amigo. Well,
right.
thank you for this podcast. It's been so long. It's been fun, actually. So yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you all.
Fuck yeah. All right, later, bro.
Later. 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 Later.